Aliens, good morning. The reason why that is the way it is because it's cold and it's Monday. Time to get back to work. I'm not sure if you guys feel the same way, but this last weekend, this is kind of weird. The weekend before this last weekend, it felt like the weekend lasted forever. It felt like on Saturday that it was supposed to be like Sunday. And now it feels like today should be the weekend. Probably just because we've been scrambling to get this float together and do all the parade stuff. And then a parade being on a Sunday, I guess that throws me off a little bit too. Because usually I would think that an event like that would be on a Saturday, but it's not. This next one is, so we have less than 1 week, but we've already got the float together. We've already tried it out. We already know that everything works and is good to go, so not much needs to be done between now and this weekend. Then after that, we get to take all the characters down and finally put them into the front yard for one last use before we hopefully sell them and we're able to create something else. Whew. Angie's homemade elf shoes that she made are soaked. So, need to dry those out. All right, Buffy, are you going to be good? Buffy, Buffy, Buffy. Hey, I'm talking to you. Buffy, are you going to be good?
I can't hear you.
Yeah, you're just not paying attention.
She had food and I think I just need to pay attention to that because I could get a little morsel.
No morsels for you.
I need morsels.
Okay, so
I'm starving.
speaking of people,
I haven't eaten since 10 o'clock this morning.
well, for most people that would be a problem. Okay, so the workday is over and we are going to go and play Santa Claus. Phoenix's school fundraiser that he had. Sorry, I just had some trail mix. I know I'm gross. I'm I'm digging around in my mouth with my tongue.
Disgusting.
It is disgusting. But his fundraiser that he had, we're going to go and deliver some of his stuff to people that are around us. And he's got all of his prizes here. So that's awesome. So if you guys helped him with this contest, thank you so much. And we'll make sure that he says a special thank you too when we show him all of his prizes.
Where's my toque?
I don't know. Where's my toque? Oh gosh, I was going to make a cheesy joke about too uncommon.
No.
No?
No.
Not too uncommon?
No, don't do it.
Can't do this with
No.
one hand. Oh, this is so neat. It's foggy. It's slightly snowy still, but it's foggy. I love foggy weather. So I'm not sure if it's possible for fog to charge you, but does fog have positive ions in it or something? Fog makes me happy. I don't know why. Because it's like thunder and lightning. I love that too. It just gets me all excited. In a good way.
Okay.
Stop.
Well, accident number 2.
Yeah. First one we filmed, but don't follow so close.
Well, get off your cell phone.
Yeah, get off your cell phone.
Not to say that that's exactly what happened.
No, it probably is. That's a
Hopefully
safe bet.
nobody got hurt.
Yeah.
But seriously, people.
Oh, this is so funny. I've had the camera in my pocket this whole time and I haven't filmed any of this. So we asked Mom, hey Mom, do you want Christmas lights up this year? And she's like, oh, you can just do the little the laser thing there. That's okay. And I'm like, okay. So I come out here and it's like, something, I can't do just that. I can never do something just real simple. So we got all the lights up. Awesome. So it's looking Christmassy at Mom's. You ready?
Yep.
All right. All the dogs are situated, so hopefully I won't have to edit COC. If you're new, then hi, welcome. If you're new because of the parade, post it down below and let us know, because I'm really curious to see if we have any new people. And we have a couple in here. So sometimes we do this. It's called COC, commenting on comments. And so we just like to bring you guys into what we're doing. And with no further ado, we're going to go through all the comments since it's a short vlog today. It's late. Okay, it's early. It's 1:05. Mon E, you say first. Do what we did in my time. Put plastic bags on your feet before putting your boots or shoes on. Just make sure there's no holes in them.
Yep. That's a good idea.
That's a great idea. Dennis McIntosh. Great float, you guys.
Thanks.
Just the adventure. That must have been fun. Yesterday we got a lot of snow. I had to call out of work because of all the hills were closed off.
Wow.
We were in your neck of the woods tonight. That's where we went. And we could see the remnants of snow. So I totally understand that happening. Ireland through my lens and more. Awesome, guys. We're going to have Arctic polar air over the next few days. And guess what? Yup. Heading for a well-deserved break across the country to the Atlantic Ocean. It's bitter cold at the moment. Troy, would you believe I was pulling a car out of a parking lot and boing! A rear spring just broke. Could not believe it. Low mileage car. Was it cold outside? Because that's one reason why I would see a spring just going sping, breaking like that. Sping!
Yeah.
Okay. Marie Winton, you guys did an amazing job on the float. The parade looked like fun.
Thanks, Marie.
It was fun. And I think the best part for me is seeing people light up and enjoy it.
Yeah.
I think that was the best. Mia, two beady eyes. That looked like so much fun. Your float looked great. Too bad about the slushy road. Hopefully you get some more followers. Did you hand out all of the candy canes?
Oh, yes. 100%.
Well, except for two.
Oh, yeah. One fell in
And broke.
a puddle, and I didn't want to give that one out.
Oh, see? Look. You're not giving out bad candy.
Well.
And the other one was like in the seat,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it was kind of
Yep.
actually, it was the very end of the parade, and it was like, oh wow, it's over, and there was like, I didn't know where to go. This is our first parade, so we got to the end, and it's just like,
Yeah, and they're just like, I don't
Where to
care
go?
where you go, just get out of here.
Yeah, so we're like,
"Alright."
okay. But we had one candy cane left because of that. Kathy LeBeau, awesome job, guys. It was fun watching your progress and the amazing completion. Thank you very much. It was great hearing from you, and this is why I love this community. Branson Haunted Hills answered you and said, fancy seeing you here. I miss you so much. Merry Christmas. Kathy LeBeau answered and said, ha, funny running into you here. Some things don't change. We may be retired haunters, but we are still hellions. Enjoy the... what am I doing? Technology is failing me. I am failing technology. Enjoy the holidays with your family, Scary Mary. And she responded with, hell yeah, always a hellion. And you enjoy your holidays as well. If you're new to the channel, then this used to be a Halloween channel, and it used to be Halloween Hellmouth, and everybody are hellions, so the old crew were still hellions. And that's why I'll say happy haunting quite often, actually. So you're not hearing things when I say that. Mia to... Where am I? Yep. Emerald Gypsy Heart. Awesome. Too bad Phoenix wasn't there, though. Hope he makes a Tacoma parade. Was he brought to see it by his mother? Okay, so we were in the Tacoma parade. He was not there. And unfortunately, his mom wouldn't bring him out to the parade. And yes, he will be in the Lakewood parade this next weekend with us.
And he's really excited.
He is so excited.
And he has a costume.
And he said that he wanted to film, too.
Yep.
So that's awesome. Eddie Eddie S. Awesome, brother. Thank you. I'm horrible with names. I don't want to butcher it. Probably what she said. Van Isle NSX. It looks like the parade was a success. Peg Barrett. Angie, you are a beautiful elf. The Charlie Brown display was awesome.
Thanks.
Thank you. Awesomeness and congrats on the parade and participation and looking amazing, says Ben Massey. Y'all are both great and loving and caring folks. Oh, thank you, Ben. Big props to Angie for braving the elements, right? I mean, my feet were wet too, but she was the one that was like
Honestly,
out in it.
It was cold, but it wasn't that cold because if you put the layers on, you're fine. And my body, I was fine on my body. Just my feet, mostly.
Yeah.
Just cold feet.
Little story here. I thought that when I was in the truck and we were waiting is like, oh, you know something? I'm going to take my boots off, which they're hard to lace up, especially when you're sitting in a confined Ford Ranger. Ford Ranger! And so I thought, oh, I'm going to take my boots off, take my socks out, wring them out, and then put them up on the defroster vents. Well, my boots aren't exactly the best smelling thing. I've had them for years, and I used to wear them all the time when I was working. So
stinky
I was
work
clean.
boots.
My socks were clean, but it's the boots that made them stink. And I quickly found out that was a bad idea. And so I put everything back on. And putting on wet socks into wet boots.
Oh, it's so gross.
It was just.
And you know, like
bad.
it did cross my mind before we left. Like, we don't have the right footwear for this. And then the other part of me was like, these are the little sacrifices you make when you're trying to put together.
You just do it.
You just do what you gotta do.
You just put out of your head that my feet are cold, it's raining or whatever, and then you have fun. That's why you're there. Put everything out. You've got a nice warm house, warm clothes, and a warm shower waiting for you when you get back.
The only waterproof boots that I own would totally have clashed with my elf suit, so I couldn't wear them.
Ben Massey, you also said the float looked so great and turned out so very well. Tony Fredrickson, oh my gosh, the float was spectacular. Angie, you are the cutest darn elf I've ever seen.
Oh, wow.
I know, right?
Thanks.
You guys are such a great team that we are.
It's the
I will
only costume
agree
I've
with
made
you
in
there.
a couple of years. And I mean, I didn't make all of it, but it's fun to dress up in a costume. So
I
Christmas, Halloween, whatever. I dress up for any occasion.
I didn't even know that you were going to do that. So it was all like her thoughts and everything. I didn't say like, honey, you should dress up like an elf. That was like all her, and it was so awesome.
There's gonna be 2 of us next weekend.
Yeah. It was gonna be so cool. I'm so excited. Jason Styles, that looks. Now I'm laughing at me laughing. Jason Styles, that looks fun. Glad we could see it in a parade. The truck looked great. Now we need a Halloween parade. That would be super cool.
That would be.
Last year when we went to the Gig Harbor parade and just kind of got a feel for how they do it and everything, our intent was to try and get a Halloween parade here in Lakewood. So I don't know. We'll see what we can do.
I don't know if it would work though, because it's more about trick or treating or trunk or treating for kids now.
Yeah, true.
Not so much about parading.
Okay, post it down in the comments. You want a Halloween parade?
Well, I do too.
Yeah,
but
see?
I think it's probably going to be a trunk or treat type of thing instead of parading.
Yeah, maybe.
But we can still, the vehicle's still involved, so you still decorate.
True. We'll see. Branson Haunted Hills.
Do a lot of things.
You guys, that was so awesome. I was grinning from ear to ear for the entire video. Oh, wow, I can't speak. I was and am so excited for... What do you want? What? Is this exciting for you too? I'm not sure if you guys can see Coda. He's just staring at me. You want to have a staring contest?
You guys did this last night too.
Oh, what is your...
I think he's cold and he wants to go to bed.
Oh, well, I want to go to bed. You two did an amazing job on your float. I can remember when both of our girls would be in the parades here, sometimes 2 parades in one day. I have only been in one, and it was to represent a local theater that I worked for. Rick and Anna were in it with me riding in a convertible Corvette. Angie was the cutest elf ever.
Oh, you guys, thank you. That's enough.
Jen PB, fabulous float. Angie, you should be used to the wet and snow slush mess. After all, you are Canadian, and we Canadians aren't afraid of weather.
Nope.
Did you leave your winter boots in Canada when you moved south?
I didn't, but they don't match.
As a Canadian, I am sure I couldn't imagine running that Santa race without slipping and sliding.
I know.
They should have switched it up cross-country ski race.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I don't know how
everybody seemed to do okay with
did.
it. I didn't notice anybody slipping and
But
sliding.
when they first started, they kind of were like they were moving, but they weren't like giving her down the street. They were sort of like carefully running.
Halloween fur, that was amazing. Looks like you guys had fun. But Angie, first of all, you were way dedicated, but I think you probably should have just wore boots with your elf costume because didn't your feet get wet with your elf shoes? And I know you kind of explained how you made them, but what did you actually use for the base? Was it like a shoe or a slipper?
No, they were shoes. They have like rubber soles on them. They're like runners.
John 9111, sweet Volkswagen bus. Like kids need more candy after Halloween, LOL. Kids born today won't know Charlie Brown unless the parents have Apple TV. Well, that's not entirely true because there were little kids out there that knew. They were like, Snoopy!
Yeah.
It was amazing. It was so awesome to see how many kids still knew.
But
about...
you know,
Peanuts
in
and
like all
Charlie
the grocery
Brown.
stores and stuff, there's always DVDs still. And if you have little kids, yes, there's lots of stuff to stream, but a lot of people still throw a DVD in for their kids, especially like in their van and stuff like that. But I've seen the Peanuts little short movie sets in all of the different grocery stores and stuff. And they had the Halloween one I saw at I think it was Walmart or something.
Those are the only three
Thanksgiving,
that we watch. Is
Christmas.
Christmas.
Is there others? Is there an Easter one? There must be.
There is an Easter one, and it's not that popular. And then there's other little features. If you get the DVD, there's other features with it, and like there's a Pilgrim one or something like that. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Our neighbor, when he was over here the other day looking at the float, he's like, oh, I used to look at that comic religiously whenever it was out. He was always excited to read the comic because he was of that age back then.
Yeah. How many of you remember comics and newspapers? Whew, dating myself now. Fran Royer, your float was awesome. Angie, your parcel went out today for all the France family, including Troy's mom. I love you guys. Oh, thank you, Fran.
That's amazing. Thank you.
Carolyn, Canadian gal, that was fun to watch, and Angie looked great in her elf costume, and that was a kind gesture to hand out the candy canes. Looking forward to watching the parade next week, too. And she handed, we were handing out full-sized candy canes, not the little tiny ones that come in the packs or
and
whatever.
actually, I had a lot of people commenting on that. They were like, oh, wow, it's a big one.
Joe Papanegan, final comment of the night. The fruits of your labor paid off. Great job. Thank you guys so very much. And I'm excited that now that we've had the taste of this or whatever, we'll know kind of what to expect going into Lakewood's parade. So again, if you guys are in the area, make sure to join us on Saturday the 10th at 4:30 p.m. in Lakewood, Washington, and yell for us. Oh, Chuck, one of our longtime viewers and haunted house helpers, actually was like, Troy! And I'm like, whoa, somebody's calling my name. Oh my gosh, it's Chuck. Hi. So that was awesome. That was awesome to see a friendly face. All right, guys. Happy haunting. See you tomorrow.
Bye.